Welcome back, and today we're gonna be talking about Tower of God episode 5. So, like always, let's just jump into it. So episode 5, we got the conclusion of the Crowns game, and we got to see a whole side of Bam that we never really seen before. But before I start talking about that, I want to go ahead and talk about Khun, because he definitely deserves some credit for what he pulled today. He's my favorite character in this whole series. I read the webtoon, I love him there, and I love him here also. But the fact that he was able to think ahead, and in the first floor, in the first exam that we all took together, instead of going out and killing people, we saw that he actually made allies, put them in the bag, and brought them up the floors as he was going on taking the test. And now he used them as allies, and that's why they were able to, just pretty much relax and wait till the last round came in. And we got to see a little bit of Rock, doing his thing, throwing the spear. And, he's very powerful as well, but we truly haven't seen him fight all out. I mean, when he was fighting that one character that's, a nameless character, he he threw his weapon aside just so he can be on an even ground with that person and still just destroyed him. But the biggest thing in this episode was definitely Bam and Rachel. They finally got to meet, and we see Rachel's team is actually defending Bam's team. Now, last episode, we saw the brown hair girl, we don't know her name yet, pretty much say, is it okay to go ahead and kill everybody, including Bam? And Rachel said yes. So something must have happened where, they changed their minds, or maybe that was just talk, trying to, make Rachel mad or whatever. But we see in this episode, they're not really trying to go for the crown. They're just trying to defend Bam. And it could be because either Rachel later said, hey, let's actually help them or whatever. We don't know the reason right now. But what we do know is that they're very powerful. Remember, they killed a whole floor by themselves. We didn't get to see Rachel do anything. She just got hit, and that's what caused our boy Bam go 100% berserk. Okay, we never seen Bam in this light. He did a complete 180 with his character, because from episode 1 we see he's never really done anything to harm anybody or fight anybody. He doesn't know how to fight. He doesn't know what violence is. But once he saw Rachel get hit, all bets were off. I mean, the amount of Shinzu that he released, everybody was shocked by it. We saw the one that's giving out the test, what's his name? Lero? Whatever his name is, he was kind of, looking at it like, yo, this dude is the real deal. And he even talked about, about it with the test administrator, and asked her if there's ever been somebody that has used Shinzu without making a contract with one of the administrators. And now they really didn't explain that a lot, so I'm gonna do my best to explain it. But the way it works is, whenever you get to a certain floor, before you can use Shinzu, you have to make a contract with that floor master, and then you can use Shinzu. But we know for a fact Bam has not done that, and he's able to use Shinzu without a contract, and that's very, very disturbing. We see Little, he's actually kind of concerned about it, and he didn't disclose that information to the test administrator, the blonde girl. And that's concerning, because we see that Bam is an irregular, and last time, right, Leto asked the test administrator if anybody's ever done that. They brought up, I think his name was what? Urek. He was the only other irregular to actually control Shinzu without making a contract. So that's a big deal. We know that, Urek is that we got like a little snippet of what he looks like. I haven't seen him in the webtoon. That's definitely way further than what I read. But just from the silhouette that we got from him, that dude is very powerful. You can just tell that dude is gonna be some next level crazy stuff. So the fact that Bam is kind of being associated with him at this point already should kind of give you a hint that Bam is actually the real deal. He just doesn't know the amount of power or what he can do at this moment. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen. So this anime, I think, is slated to be for like 12 episodes. And we're about to hit the halfway point. I can't wait to see the ending, because it's gonna blow some people's mind away. I definitely love this episode. I love the music. The music in this episode was next level. Whenever Bam was releasing the Shinzu because Rachel got hit, I mean, that was just a great moment. And when we got to see, right, Bam turn around and ready to cut that lady down. She was out for the count. And that's what I'm saying. This is a complete 180 for Bam's character, because we never really see him be this angry before. And just a little hit to Rachel was enough to trigger this amount of anger inside of Bam. Yes, he just went completely crazy, and he was about to cut this girl down, and the Black March activated and pretty much put a stop to everything. Kind of gave him a kiss and put him to sleep, you know, like a little goodnight kiss, and that was it. So, and the ending of the episode, right, whenever we got to see Khun meet Rachel, it was kind of like a cliffhanger. I can't wait to see how everything is going to turn around, because think about it, right? Now that Bam and Rachel are like in the same floor and they can actually go see each other, that was Bam's whole goal. His whole goal was to actually reach Rachel. And now that they're kind of in the same floor, we see Bam is out like in a coma. So we're going to have to figure that out. But what's going to happen whenever he wakes up? Is he going to be able to, you know, stop climbing the tower because Rachel is there, or is he going to try to keep following Rachel along climbing the tower? Now, I can't wait to see the rest of this anime. I've been loving this anime. We even got a Hunter x Hunter reference with Rock saying, you know, this is Rock with Gon's move. I mean, just this anime definitely reminds me of Hunter x Hunter. Maybe that's why I love it so much, because Hunter x Hunter is one of my favorite animes of all time, and this reminds me a lot of it. So that's why I'll be loving it. I love the webtoon. I'm probably going to start reading it again, because it's just such a great story, and I always want to find out more about the world of Tower of God, because I think that's the most interesting thing about this anime, just the world that they're building, because trust me, we haven't even touched the surface of what this world has to offer. And I can't wait until this gets picked up. I really do hope it gets season 2, 3, 4. I really hope it becomes a long-running anime, because there's definitely a lot of source material to pick from. I mean, I think it's been going on for 4 or 5 years. They have like 400 or 500 chapters. There's enough material to have this anime going for a couple years, if not more. And I'm very, very excited for this. I hope the ratings for this anime are really high, because I would hate to see this anime go. I hope Crunchyroll knows what they're doing. I hope they keep picking it up. But like always, let me know what you thought of this episode. I personally loved it. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.